with regards to accepting change is being open-minded, being flexible, and that goes towards your core acronym as well. If you're stubborn, you're not going to be able to communicate well. If you're not listening, that's because you're not flexible, you're not open-minded. So, and it applies to all levels of management and also all levels of employees and whatnot. If people want to succeed, if people want to grow, you have to have a open-minded, flexible mindset. How does one develop that? Is there something that they can do on a daily basis to keep in mind, hey, I need to be flexible, I need to be open-minded so that I can see the opportunities that's always out there, but I can't see them if I'm not open-minded.
That is so true. And I think it starts a little bit with trust. If they trust their own team leader, if they trust the organization, then that helps them to be a bit more flexible. But, some people are just naturally more flexible than others, but we do all need to build that muscle. So, how do we do it? I think is what you're asking.
Yeah.
I always say to people, say yes more often. Accept that, if you're asked to do something, say yes and then work out the how you're going to do it. So saying yes is a great way to continue to be more flexible. The other thing is get a coach. I've got three different coaches, and I know you have coaches as well as being a coach, because we would be really poor coaches if we weren't working on ourselves all the time to be even more open, to be even more flexible, to take even more calculated risks. And I think if you have coaches and mentors that encourage you to take more chances, to say yes to more opportunities, that's a huge part of it. But organizationally, I'm really clear that people will be more flexible in organizations where there has been a culture of trust. Trust is really, really important. Now, Stephen Covey's work on trust in a book called The Speed of Trust is a fabulous read. And he says trust is built on integrity. Can does Fong do what he says he's going to do? Did he do it the last time and the time before? Can I trust him? Is he an honest person who follows through? Because so many people talk the talk, but they don't walk the talk. But everybody's watching to see if we walk the talk. The second thing is intent. Is have we got the same purpose, the same vision? Have we got the same values? So if you're going to trust someone, you want to know that their intent is pure. But we also need competent people to lead organizations and to lead teams and to lead ourselves, because ultimately I think we have to be responsible, take personal responsibility for our life. And then the fourth thing is track record. So intent, integrity, competence, and track record. And when leaders in organizations tick all those boxes, then people will take more chances under that leadership.
So, how do you use a manicure as a metaphor for success?
Standards, color, um, consistency, and time for downtime, because I always have a great chat with my manicurist.
Awesome stuff. Thank you very much. So that is how success is like manicures.